We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with D.C., and we're going to clean it up real quick.
U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to deploy troops to Baltimore, escalating his clash with Maryland's Democratic Governor Wes Moore. The dispute began after Moore invited Trump to join him on a safety walk in Baltimore to discuss crime and public safety. Trump has already deployed National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles in June, despite opposition from local and state leaders. His latest move signals an even broader push to expand military presence in left-leaning cities. This comes as National Guard units in Washington, D.C. begin carrying weapons from Sunday night. The directive was issued Friday by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Governor Moore has been critical of Trump's unprecedented use of presidential powers to fight crime and homelessness, particularly in the nation's capital. Instead, Trump responded sharply on Truth Social. Governor Wes Moore of Maryland has asked, in a rather nasty and provocative tone, that I walk the streets of Maryland with him. I assume he is talking about out-of-control, crime-ridden Baltimore? As president, I would much prefer that he clean up this crime disaster before I go there for a walk. Wes Moore's record on crime is a very bad one, unless he fudges his figures on crime like many of the other blue states are doing. But if Wes Moore needs help, like Gavin Newsom did in L.A., I will send in the troops, which is being done in nearby D.C., and quickly clean up the crime. After only 1 week, there is no crime and no murder in D.C. When it is like that in Baltimore, I will proudly walk the streets with the failing, because of crime, Governor of Maryland. P.S. Baltimore is ranked the 4th worst city in the nation in crime and murder. Stop talking and get to work, Wes. I'll then see you on the streets. Also, I gave Wes Moore a lot of money to fix his demolished bridge. I will now have to rethink that decision? The remarks have fueled tensions between the president and the Maryland governor. Trump continues to frame his deployment of National Guards to Democratic-run cities as part of a wider crackdown on crime. According to U.S. media, nearly 1,700 National Guard personnel are expected to be mobilized in 19 states in the coming weeks. Governor Moore, a frequent critic of Trump, dismissed the president's rhetoric. He stated, "These comments come off as so tone-deaf and so ignorant. It's because they have not walked our streets. They have not been in our communities, and they are more than happy to keep making these repeated tropes about us." Baltimore, meanwhile, has shown signs of progress. The city's violent crime rate, which spiked during the pandemic like many parts of the U.S., has dropped sharply. City data shows 200 homicides reported in 2024, a 24% decline from the previous year and down 42% since 2021.